Hey guys, welcome to this recap for Friday and wrapping up the end of the week here and just kind of going into the weekend. Like we always say, be careful on the weekend. It's just a low volume style, low liquidity usually over the weekend, so you just never know what is going to happen. Go ahead and like and subscribe though. Yeah, check out our channel. We have a ton of content on there. We have a lot of stuff that we talk about and broken down into segments. That way you can learn more if you wanted. We also have the how to use our Kabroda trading battle box, and you can get your hands on that as well. That creates key levels for you with support and resistance, so you do know where things are kind of go depending on what strategy you're using. Of course, you can use our strategies as well and take advantage of the market. But let's go ahead and jump on into the charts here and take a look at what happened today for this Friday. And was there any type of trade opportunity for you? And based on our system, no, not really. But it is still interesting. And we did set the system up to kind of protect you in this as well. But you do have the purple line down here. You can kind of see it. That's our breakdown trigger that we always talk about. We have the green line up here, which is the breakout trigger. And then above that, you have daily support. And down here, you have the daily support, and up here, the daily resistance. We also have the overall last 24 hours high up here and the low down here. You can see we came right down to that and wicked right into that area and then came back up. We didn't actually take this lower area out though, so we did have a higher area here. So for me, looking at the market, I do see this not having a lot of strength. I could see this easily come down and take out this area here. We'll just have to kind of watch and see. Like I said, it is going from Friday into the weekend. Weekend usually doesn't do a whole lot till about Sunday night, and then you would kind of see things react. So this could travel up a little bit in here and then come down, or it just stays flat on Saturday, and then on Sunday we see this crazy break on down. And if you're watching my other recaps, you'll see that I talk about this quite a bit on the weekly. For the daily, kind of watching the weekly candle close now to see where we're at. It was critical right up in here today, though. I do want to point this out, and this is why you want to mark your charts, because it does show a lot what's going on, and you could have taken advantage of this depending on how you're trading. But you can see that the weekly right here, this yellow line's coming all the way through and coming out the other side. That's the weekly point of control. Then you have the 24 hours point of control sitting literally right on top of each other, and then it looks really thick right here because you have the 4 hours that we collect as well, and that point of control is also sitting right there. So all these point of controls are sitting right on top of each other, and it's not breaking through that area. So more than likely you're either going to see this breakout and really get a lot of strength and start running here, or it's going to break down and you're going to see this hard breakdown. And that's exactly what happened. It started to break down and then it just took off for this breakdown on the point of control area, and then it tries to move on down and find the area lows and the volume area lows for the daily, and then here's your weekly. Obviously it found the weekly here, and now it's kind of trading along it, and this looks like it could roll over. I mean, it definitely has behavior. It's getting weaker and weaker, and everything kind of wants to just fall out of bed, if you will. So how could you take advantage of this? To be honest, there's not a real strong indicator besides you had this bottom support down through here and it just started to break it, which is your 30-minute range. You did have this candle as well, but this candle, they made it hard to actually look at trading. The only reason why I was looking at this candle myself is because it already was testing the point of controls, and right here it broke up and then it came back down and then went right back inside of it. This was kind of that indecisive mode, are you going to break or not, and it decided not to. So you could start looking at taking advantage of it. You are rolling over here. You are getting the cross as well during this candle if you were watching it. So you could start already calling, hey, I want to get out if it break or get in when it breaks. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this. That would have been the trade. And of course, you'd want to watch 21 on the 5-minute, or we want to take a look at that too to make sure that it looks good. You could have traded this down to any level that you decided. Of course, if we go back to our trusty 5-minute, we go down to that 21 when it crossed back through. This was really where you'd want to exit if you weren't out already. That's a nice little trade. Now, would you got into this, you're underneath the 200, you're underneath the 21. Price action was breaking down right here. The MACD was crossing over and definitely starting to show aggressive move, and so was your 5-minute right through here. So for you to get in here would not have been a bad idea. Now, what we really want to see though is the break of this purple line. So if you were going to go ahead and trade it to be safe, you can see how it bounced right through this area. It did wick, but we kept on getting to close right above this breakdown or trigger. We finally got the trigger, and then you got the 2 candle closes. You've been sitting here in the 5-minute trying to rotate. If we go back out to the 15-minute, here you can see it's closed. It does rotate through here once it pushed back up. So you could look at possibly, there's really nothing here for you. Down here, it's already trying to break back up during that time frame, and showing that it wants to go back up to its 21. Now you could have watched it come back up this way and seeing if it was going to stay with that 21 and continue down. Just like this. And that would easily take you out to the 87.6 level. You can see that once we broke up, which we've been playing with it, this is the weekly volume area low, so we are playing in that area. You can see this, and it could be trying to push back up here, but there is pressure now rolling over and a lot of pressure coming down on it. We'll have to just continue to kind of watch. That's what I would have been looking for the day. Go ahead and get yourself familiar. Like I said, these tools are hot for alt sheet free. I mean, the fixed range volume profile is in here that you can get. You can easily drop those on there. The only thing we change in there really on that tool is on the weekly, when we put the weekly on, we change it so it goes full extension to the right. That way you can see it throughout the trading day and you can see it play out. We have the RSI, the MACD, and then we have Stoch's RSI, Stochastic's RSI. So we talk about them quite a bit and how to use them, but that's all we really use. They're all free tools in the indicators, and so you don't have to get fancy charting tools or anything. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. Be careful, like I said, on the weekend, and practice, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.